UA. First, I want to know how you felt about working for Vern, but then two, how was it working with the Freebirds? Did you feel like that worked out? Because I got to tell you, when you went there and that they tried to build that feud, we're WWE guys or WWF guys, Northeast, but I was totally sold on that. Right, I was really excited for that to happen, but just it didn't seem to click like I thought.
It didn't have the flavor you wanted to have. Listen, I loved working with the Freebirds, with Michael Hayes and Terry Gordy, and you had Buddy on the outside. When we were at the NWA, we would do stuff like realization stuff that the Southern people related to. Like they handcuffed me to the rope inside of a cage one time in Marietta, Georgia, and they beat the dog crap out of Hawk. And I'm trying to fight, and I'm pulling, and but I think it was more being able to have me selling like that to my partners getting his rear end kicked, that Vern didn't take the time to do those. There are no little things in our business. Everything is a big thing, right? So they didn't let us do that against the Freebirds in the AWA. They tried to hot shot it by letting the Freebirds paint up one time. We wrestled at Comiskey Park in between a doubleheader for a baseball game, and people just kind of went farted. I mean, it looked cool. They had the red, white, and blue Union Jacks on their, Southern Union Jacks on their face, and it looked great. But they didn't do any heat to get us the heat, And we did a big event with them, Wrestle Rock. Vern did the Wrestle Rock. They had like 40,000 people at the Minneapolis.
Rock and roll Bob Zumhoff.
He was a piece of work, let me tell you.
Yeah, we've heard he's a piece of something else now. That's a whole other story.
Right. You might see Buck underneath your shoe somewhere.
High delusion in the bed.
Oh my God, that's really bad.
No, but man,
oh my God.
But Vern was an interesting cat. Vern, it was my way or the highway. Vern was
that kind of cost him.
Really, well, it did cost him.
In the end.
If Vern could have just grew at the times. Brother, imagine he's got Eddie Einhorn in his back pocket, who owned all the college football networks. We're on ESPN. We're getting a free hotel at the Showboat. We're recording our TVs right in the hotel. Yeah. And on ESPN, it was #1 rated station was AWA Wrestling.
What happened?
Bro, he just lost it.
Oops.
I
don't know how. They were loaded. At one point, that roster was loaded.
He wouldn't sign anybody to guaranteed contracts.
Right. He wanted to cut Hogan on the T-shirts.
Yep. He wouldn't
That's
adjust.
really stupid.
He wouldn't adjust to people's growth in the business or ideas. It all had to be his ideas.
Right.
And it just got to be to a point, man, and say, listen, man, this is like spinning wheels and not getting anywhere. They had great guys that come through. There are guys that weren't really nationally known, like the Long Riders, Scott and Bill Irwin, were freaking great. I mean, Hawk and I wrestled Jerry Blackwell and Sergeant Slaughter was a freaking great match.
Wow.
Jerry Blackwell is one of the guys you're talking about. Big, dumpy, freaking Stone Mountain, Georgia guy.
Yeah, but
was believable. He could hit you in the face with a drop kick.
Yep.
At 450 pounds. So and the way we sold for him, people were going, oh, holy crap, they're down. And that kind of mystique, Vern just lost it, man. I don't know how he let it slip through his fingers. And a lot of it too was, he had Greg, his son, running a lot of things back there, and Greg kind of was like,
good old tennis legs.
My dad's company, type of thing. You got to listen to me. So that's where that got kind of screwed up, man. But the Freebirds and the Rude, I mean, we drew great money in the NWA, drew a little bit of money in the AWA, but it just was. I don't know you're right, man. That flavor was gone. There was something a little missing.
As a fan, being a Freebird fan, Road Warrior fan, seeing that coming, because that, and then it just didn't have it. I was looking almost like Von Erich-ish.
Yeah, man.
Freebird-ish.
Because people put us together, and Terry Gordy and I would come in there and do that first high spot, and we were like two freaking freight trains hitting each other, and it had all the makings of doing something, but it just